Hi, welcome. Simon here and hope you're doing well. In this video, I'll walk you through step by step on how to do a screen replacement on an iPhone XS. So the phone here has water damage according to my client. We'll take it apart and take a look at that. And here I just wanted to share with you, this is the iPhone screen, the full assembly replacement screen. What you can do is check the link down in the description below. I would direct you to either Amazon or eBay where you can find a replacement screen, and this is a full assembly. You can just change it out. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. Here I'll be using a Pentalobe P2 screwdriver. We need to remove the two screws here at the bottom right next to the charging port. Alright, so once you have removed that two screws, make sure you put it on the side. The next step is to get yourself a metal prying tool, and this metal prying tool, I want to stick it in between the glass and the base of the phone like such. Okay, and try not to be too deep, just right at the tip of the prying blade. So what we're trying to do is to cut the adhesive. So I'm scoring the phone or scoring the adhesive on the side. It'll work all around that. Like so. And then work on the top. Now once you have that being cut, you can just open up the phone to your right and make sure you're holding it at 90-degree angle. At this point here, what I like you to do is to get yourself a Try screwdriver, or this is the Y screwdriver, and start removing the screws. So the third screw here on the left is a lot longer, much longer. Make sure you pay attention to the screws. They're not all the same. So far I have removed 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. The 5th is hidden right underneath that flex cable. That would be the 5th screw that I just removed. Okay, at this point here, we can remove the entire bracket, put it on the side. Now what you want to do is to get yourself a plastic prying tool. You want to disconnect the battery. The battery would be the third from the bottom, first, second, and third. There goes the battery. Now the next step is to disconnect the one from the second. First and second, that is the flex cable for your screen. And the one here on the right side of it, that is for the screen as well. Now at this point here, you want to disconnect the second from the top. That is the ear speaker for your front. Okay, so we have disconnected all the cables. As you can see, that is the water damage sign on the screen. So there's a pink color, indicate there's some kind of liquid that has gotten into the screen. And as you can see, some of the moisture is still stay on the top here. Those are the leftover residue. Alright, so at this point, what I like to do is to transfer the front speaker, the ear speaker, over to the new assembly screen here. I'll be using a Try screwdriver. This is a little Y shape. The 2 screws, and the third screw is hidden underneath on this part. There are 3 screws in total, 1, 2, and 3. Let's go ahead and remove that now. What I like to do is I will be removing the entire with the plastic cover. As you can see, the new screen does not come with the bracket for the plastic. So this one here that comes with the original ones. So I'll be removing entirely and transfer it over to that screen. Okay, like so, and then just transfer it over here. All you have to do is just to align, making sure that the screws are aligned to that hole so we can screw it back in. I'll come back for that screw. For some reason that screw is not going in. They are really tiny. Just be patient and you should be able to get it back in. Alright, at this point we just need to reconnect back all the flex cable. They are just like Lego. So what you want to do is make sure you align them in the right position. Alright, do not force it down. The key is to have that connector sitting on top of each other. They're just like Lego, and once you have them in a position, gently press it down and that should do it. Do not force it in, okay? And lastly, reconnect the battery. Double checking, making sure that the cable is sitting it flush. Okay, I'll be putting back the bracket here. The bracket is going back on top and all the screws should go back in it. Here comes the second screw. Remember that that screw is a lot longer, much longer, so got to go back to that same spot. Here comes the fourth screw. And the fifth is the very top and is somewhat hidden right behind that flex cable. Alright, now what you want to do is you just want to align the top, making sure the top goes in first. Let's go ahead and do such. Okay, get all the way in and then press it down, crunch it, making sure everything is seated properly, and have the two screws going back to that right next to the charging port. Okay, this is the Pentaloop P2. Push it all the way in. Go ahead and turn on the phone. What I like to do is to cover up the screen because I believe there might be customer's background. Alright, there you go. As you can see that the phone is ready to be used. Definitely everything is working now with the new screen. Okay, So I just wanted to share this with you, and if you do find this video is helpful, please go ahead and give me a like. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please feel free to subscribe. I really appreciate you for doing that. Comment below, let me know if you were able to follow along and get the screen replaced. Thanks for watching. Until next time, bye now.